All right, you guys, this is your boy back at you with another one, man. Let's get down to business. As reports came out about an hour ago, as Damian Lillard is requesting a trade out of Portland. Now, I know a couple weeks ago that Chauncey Billups was hired as the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers after they relieved Terry Stotts of his duties, and that hire came with some backlash. Right now, I saw that they were able to dig into the archives and go after Chauncey Billups and bring up a case that allegedly took place in 1997. But these same people that was throwing their hands up and thumbing their nose that Chauncey Billups, well, I see they ain't kept the same energy for Becky Hammond, because we still haven't seen or known why the Portland Trailblazers gave Becky Hammond a not so favorable rating when they spoke with the San Antonio Spurs. Now, why is that? Huh? Why is that? Why is nobody keeping the same energy about that? Right? But we know what it's all about. Okay? So, but that's another story for another video. What's up, my sister Pink Meadows? What's going on? Salute to you, my sister. But back to Damian Lillard. They say a source close to the situation is ready to request a trade that would take him away from the Portland Trailblazers. Now, some dude by the name of Henry Abbott, a true hoop, cited a source close to Lillard saying that the request was imminent in the title All About Time. Now, Abbott portrayed Portland's exit in the 2021 NBA playoffs at the hands of the Denver Nuggets as emblematic of the issue. Now, he scored 55 points in Game 5 in that series, but the Blazers ended up losing that game in double overtime, which Abbott said cemented the narrative that the team isn't good enough to support a superstar of his magnitude. Now, Abbott quoted a now-famous Instagram post in which the guard employed lyrics from rap legend Nipsey Hussle to express his feelings. So remember, he posted something on Instagram saying, "How long must he stay? How long should I stay dedicated?" Now, since then, they also a source came out and said that Jody Allen. Now, if you don't know who Jody Allen is, that is the sister to the late Paul Allen, right? Jody Allen is rumored to sell the team. She's rumored to sell the Portland Trailblazers, right? There's also rumors of LeBron James trying to recruit Damian Lillard, and that they met up at a not summer league game, a WNBA game a while back, right? But this is my thing, right? Do all that brouhaha, all these rumors, all the speculation. Now, I'm gonna say this: if Damian Lillard himself comes out and says that, yeah, I'm gonna request a trade, then at that point I'll believe it. But until then, I'm not gonna put any stock in this, because we've seen this sources close to the situation. We've seen how that play out, right? Now, if Damian Lillard wanted to trade out of Portland, I'm pretty sure he would have done that by now. I'm pretty sure he would have done that by now. Not this, cat and mouse game and playing the waiting game and all that. If Damian Lillard really wanted out of Portland, he would have probably put that trade request in already. They're not going to go through the process of hiring a new coach with his imprint or input, right? Because they went to Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard had input on who he wanted his coach to be. Now, initially he wanted Jason Kidd, but Jason Kidd pretty much said no to that, and we all know what happened after that. He ended up becoming coach of the Dallas Mavericks, right? So why would Damian Lillard go through the process of getting a new coach to try to, because, the Portland Trailblazers have been horrific in these playoffs. Outside the 1 year, they went to the Western Conference Finals, right? Outside of that, they've been horrific. 4 out of the last 5 years, first-round exits when it came to the Portland Trailblazers. So they had to do something different. And he is the unquestioned face of the Portland Trailblazers. And he wants to win with the Portland Trailblazers, right? So why all of a sudden he wants to trade out of Portland? Despite the fan backlash, despite all that other stuff that's going on, right? Why would he want out of Portland? Look, to me, like I said before, to me, I don't think he's going anywhere until he comes out and says that I formally requested a trade, or someone of that matter, like a Shams or Chris Haynes, or I like to step on people, Adrian Wojnarowski, or somebody like that, somebody to that effect, right? If they have not come out and said that Damian Lillard has requested a trade, don't put no stock in it. If Shams have not came out and said that, if Chris Haynes has not said that, hell, if the Portland Trailblazers beat writer didn't say it, don't put stock in it. With that being said, there are 4 teams that are interested in the services of Damian Lillard. The Knicks, the Lakers, I think Philadelphia was another team, and I can't remember the last team that was interested in Damian Lillard. But I can't remember the 4th team right now. What's up, Don Cooks? Oh yeah, the Clippers. That's right, the Clippers. That's because my brother Ticket talked about that the other day, about Damian Lillard possibly going to the Clippers. But I don't see how the Clippers can get him, considering that they don't got the money to get him, right? Or you say Golden State too? Okay. I don't see how Golden State can get Damian Lillard either, right? Now, these aforementioned teams, the only team that have the assets to land Damian Lillard is the Knicks. That's the only team really that has the assets to get. Philadelphia, I know they say that Ben Simmons has been put in trade, but will Portland want Ben Simmons? Probably not. So I don't see Damian Lillard going to Philadelphia for Ben Simmons. I don't see that scenario playing out, right? Now, as far as the Lakers go, could he go to LA? Yeah, LA, they got some. They can do a sign and trade with Dennis Schroeder, but who wants to pay Dennis Schroeder $100 million, right? You're gonna have to this for teams like the Lakers and the Warriors to land Damian Lillard. There's probably gonna have to be a 3rd team that comes in to this scenario. It's going to have to be a 3-team trade for this deal to go down, because neither one of those teams really have the assets. Lakers got. Well, I'll take that back. The Clippers, for the Clippers and Warriors to land Damian Lillard, there's going to be at the third. There's going to have to be a third team in the trade. God damn, I can't get my words straight. Right? But Wiggins, Wiseman, they got draft picks, but I don't see that. And then you got him on the team with Stephen Curry as the point guard. So who's gonna be the primary ball handler? There's that dynamic as well, because we still, I don't see how that plays out unless you come off one of those big three. So you have Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Damian Lillard all occupying the same backcourt. I don't see how that dynamic works. So Golden State is out. For the Clippers to get him, that's got to be a third team involved, because they don't got no assets. They pretty much hemorrhaged all their assets for Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. So really the only teams that make sense, barring some weird scenario playing out, the Lakers make sense. The Knicks definitely make a lot of sense. But the question with the Knicks is how Damian Lillard thinks they fit into winning. Because Damian Lillard wants to win. He don't want to go to a team, get traded to a team, only get bounced in the first round. And then we ain't even talked about CJ, because there was the whole scenario for CJ and Chris Middleton, right? So I don't know, but all I know is one thing: Chauncey Billups got a hell of a deal to work with. It's not like this team is devoid of talent. They do have talent. Talk about this. We talking about Damian Lillard possibly wanting out of Portland. There's a report that came out saying that he's requested a trade in a few days, but my thing is, if it ain't come from the big names I mentioned, the Shams, the Adrians, the Chris Haynes, the what's another big name, Mark Stein, right? If it ain't came from those guys, I don't believe it. If it don't come from any of those individuals, if you have not heard any of those individuals come out, right? Even that, well, and you know what? I ain't giving that fat motherfucker no credibility. Brian Windhorst, the human wrecking ball himself. What's up, Polo? I ain't giving that fat bastard no goddamn credibility. That motherfucker cooked up a lie. He cooked up a goddamn lie. So when you intentionally cook up BS in the media, then no, you ain't got no goddamn credibility. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, man, Brian Windhorst is more credible of finding the best briskets out in Texas. All right, Gideon, what you got on this?
What's going on, man? I think Dame would fit more either in Milwaukee or Boston. That's just me personally. You don't think he would fit in Boston with Tatum and Jaylen Brown? You don't think so?
And how will Boston acquire him?
So okay, I know they can't right now. I know they can't right now, but another team that could need Dame is probably like a Milwaukee. You know what I mean? Like maybe like a Milwaukee. Like you can consider either trading either Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton to get Dame. and maybe like another few players and a few picks. You don't think he'll fit with Milwaukee? I'm not saying that
I
he
don't think he
will, but
goes
I'm
to
saying that
Milwaukee.
a team could use him as Milwaukee. That's what I'm saying.
But realistic trade scenarios and whatnot, realistic teams that I talk about teams that have a realistic shot at getting him.
All right. Let me see. Hang on. Yeah, I heard the Clippers too. The Lakers might get him. So
Yeah, Milwaukee getting Damian Lillard. Yeah, you got a snowball's chance of hell on that one. Boston, that's not going to happen either. So I'm talking. So I know some people mentioned Golden State, but how
I
is
don't.
that
That's
going to work?
not going to work because here's the thing, though. Remember, Klay Thompson just can't. It's had what 2 injuries, so that's not going to work in my opinion. And if you have Dame and Curry in the same backcourt, your defense will get weaker because you have both guys who don't really play all that great defense. So I don't think that's going to work.
So we got now the Knicks definitely make a lot of sense. If there's one team that has not only they got the assets, but they have they got an attraction now. The Knicks are an attraction once again. The Knicks make a ton of sense.
I mean, so personally, yeah, but I don't think it's going to New York, man. I doubt it though, because you have to trade RJ Barrett though, so I don't think he's going to New York.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, you give up RJ
listen,
Barrett.
listen. I think Dame is better than RJ, but RJ does have some upside. You know what I mean? I know you don't like him, but
Whoa, Gideon. You mean to tell me that you're not gonna give up RJ Barrett for Damian Lillard? I would make that trade yesterday.
so you just
Now, of
trade
course,
him.
they're gonna have
So
some
you're just gonna trade
disillusionment
like
people.
that rather than let RJ develop. So you just could just trade.
Yeah, if you got a chance to win, yeah. All right, hold on. We got another Knicks fan in here. Hey, underrated. Let me ask you something. If you can give up, goddamn RJ Barrett for Damian Lillard, would you do that?
RJ Barrett, see ya. But see, this is the I understand you saying, G. Peace to everybody in here. See, this is the thing that we fail to understand. But brother Elby, we talk about this. Some of you gotta understand the NBA is not what it used to be.
True.
And the coach that they have, the Knicks, we love all right, you guys to the playoffs and everything. But you know, I ain't gonna say that. I say that when I say it to another time on my channel. It's all about scoring now. Put it in the hole. The Knicks at times would have problems to put it in the hole.
That's a good point.
And
I
I'm
hear
saying
you.
that the coach, I'm saying the coach, and this is the talk about the coach. The coach, there are some coaches that want to adopt, but Tip, I'm just saying, Tips.
But here's the thing:
You
how
love
would think?
defense.
Do you think Damon Randall will work? Yeah, hear me out. Hear me out. Yes, Dame's a great scorer. He can shoot. But here's what you're not understanding. If you get Dame with Randall, they both like to play a lot of ISO. You get what I'm saying? And they like to hug the ball a little bit. So I don't know how that would work. That's just me personally.
And you know what? And that's what you hire Coach Tibbs for. But go back to my point again.
But Tibbs is a defensive coach. He's not an offensive coach like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta have coaches that want to adopt to this NBA. And there are some coaches that's not. I'm not saying nothing wrong playing defense. I'm saying, look at Phoenix. You see any team that's in the playoffs. You know why they there? Because they want to adopt what's going on and they score. This is what I'm saying. And then also, of course, Tibbs, he don't go deep in his bench. You play. That's why do you think Randall couldn't really do nothing? Because his legs was gone. Then you got RJ. I know you said the upside and everything. It's not what it used to be. That okay, we're gonna give him 3 or 4 years and stuff like that. The NBA is changing right now. I hope that right now he get a Jimmy. I hope he work on his game right now. I'm just saying that the Knicks in the long run, and people gonna get mad at me if I'm telling you this. If you want to adopt to the NBA, what's going on right now? You got to change the culture. I mean, the culture is changing, and I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying like it's all about put it in the hole. And I'm not saying if Tibbs not willing to change, I mean tweak it a little bit. I'm just saying. I'll leave it like that.
And
I
for me,
mean,
I kind of don't agree Lillard leaving Portland. I don't agree with that because him and McCollum had such a great connection
But it's
that
not
like
working.
if he leaves
it's not
Portland,
gonna
it'll
work
just be
though.
McCollum
It's
and
not
it'll be McCollum
working.
and Lillard.
They can't get to the finals. Listen,
They can't get to the
Damian
finals. Right.
CJ can
It's not
score.
working.
No,
No,
Damian CJ can score, but they don't defend. They take bad shots.
but I'm
Why do you
saying
think they can't get?
they're
Why do you
just
think they can't get to the finals?
they're such a good. I'm saying the combination between the two is so great. They
It's
work together.
not
They
working.
work
Do
so
you
well
hear what
together.
G said?
McCollum
Brother
and
G
Lillard
was
work
saying it's not
well
working. It's
together.
not working.
I mean, they like what's not working with him and McCollum. I thought they used to
They
be so
not.
good
You,
together.
do you heard what Brother G was saying? Brother G said they not getting to the
They, they,
finals.
they don't defend. They take bad shots. Example: look at Game 6 versus Denver. Right? Dame was 1 for 9 in the second half, and CJ disappeared in the second half.
He
Check
was like
that
he.
game.
So you're saying
No.
he McCollum was MIA. He wasn't even there.
Wait, what? What?
There's something called MIA. It's a term. I don't know if people use it a lot. When somebody isn't
Look,
there and he's not even putting anything, he's not even trying. He's just like
and looking like this though, when Carmelo Anthony was there, they didn't even
Mhm.
get Carmelo Anthony the ball. Carmelo Anthony
Right.
had to really get garbage points. So this is what
he
I'm
should.
saying that man, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying the Knicks got to do something. They got to do something. They got to have people to put the ball in the hole, man.
Carmelo's
And
And
every
he
day when
got
he's
to
on the
he can
court.
also defend. Like we can also get a point guard that can defend a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I love Dame. Dame can put the ball can put the ball in the hole. I'm just saying that he doesn't play defense that much. That's what I'm saying.
I also love Dame too.
What the
He's a
fuck you
great three
doing,
point
nigga?
shooter.
Go.
One of the,
Shit.
like he's a really great
Some guards
shooter.
play defense.
I mean, he's a really good 3 point shooter, Damian Lillard.
No, we know that he can shoot from downtown. We know that. Yeah.
He can shoot it. I'm just saying, like I'm saying that
Hey, Will, come on in, Will.
they have some trade rumors that Damian Lillard is going to go to Golden State.
That's not gonna happen. He's not going to Golden State.
No,
He's not gonna.
they're putting that in. They're putting that in the news. They're saying that that's going to happen.
I know that. I know there's
News.
rumors. I'm just saying that I
Oh,
don't
it's going to
see
come.
him and Curry playing. I don't see him and Curry playing on the same team in
Oh,
Golden State. I just don't see it.
but they played in the All Star game together. I mean,
Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's All Star
All Star
game.
game.
That's just an all-star game. That don't
That's
count.
All Star game.
Big
Doesn't
deal.
matter.
Yeah,
He's not going to Golden State, man.
but why are people saying rumors about that if that's not going to
It's a
happen?
rumor. Doesn't mean it's
Rumors.
going to
It's a
happen. It's a rumor.
rumor. That's what it is. It's just a rumor. It
It's
just
just,
hearsay. That's all it is.
it's
It's
all
just like
rumor, man. You can't believe
Hey,
everything you
Will.
see.
no, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not
Hey,
saying I
Will.
Yo, what
believe
up,
everything
my
I
G?
see. I'm
You the
like that's what I
you
see on
you
like
another
What up?
Knicks fan, Will.
What
Hey,
up, man?
hey, hold on, bro. Hold
What up?
on. Hey,
people.
Will. So you another Knicks fan. Hey, so I know you got a lot more information about this. So what you hearing?
The thing with Dame Lillard, Dame Lillard would be a good fit in New York because at the end of the day, Johnny Bryant, who's our associate head coach under Tibbs, that's his mentor. They grew up in Oakland together. So at the end of the day, you got to look at that. That's a relationship right there where Dame could come to New York and learn from Johnny, and he could learn from Tibbs and learn that system and put him in a better position and playing with better defenders on the team too. That will help Dame a lot. The other dude, he just be hating on Dame, man. He be hating on Dame. He don't like Dame. That's why he left. He be hating on Dame. For real. He be hating on Dame. He don't want Dame in New York, and that's sad, bro. Dame is a great player, bro. You don't get too many great players like that. That's gonna come on the market. You don't get too many great players like that. It's all about who coaches you. Dame ain't been coached great the past 5-7 years, bro. Stotts ain't shit. Stotts wasn't a great adjuster or nothing, bro. Dame was able to do whatever he wanted to on the court, bro. He was able to shoot half-court shots when he wanted to. No problem, bro. But Tibbs and Johnny will sit him down and tell him, hey, you got to be more of a better point guard and get your teammates involved. You can shoot them shots, but you got to get your teammates involved and make everybody better. That's how I see it.
So for what Damian Lillard, would you agree with me that Steph Curry, like, and point guard relation, he's compared to him, like, he can shoot well, he can, he has, like, would you say that Steph Curry's compared to Lillard and, like, how he plays? I mean, would you guys agree with that you can compare Damian Lillard to Steph, you can compare Steph Curry to Lillard?
Nah.
You can?
Nah.
No.
But I thought they passed the ball so well and they worked. They he was like Damian Lillard was from Oakland. He was an Oakland guy.
They play different. They both play different. Steph dribbles a lot. Yeah. Steph dribbles the ball a whole lot. Behind the back, between the legs, all that type of stuff. Dame is a straight. He's straight. Either he's gonna shoot the three on you, or he's gonna penetrate and get to the rack, or he's gonna throw it out to somebody. That's Dame.
That's what Steph Curry does.
Dame dribbles too much. Steph dribbles too much.
So you're saying, what are you trying to say? That Steph Curry doesn't, do all that stuff well? That what Damian Lillard does, Steph Curry does.
Remember, CJ brings the ball up too. For the way Steph plays, Clay don't bring up the ball. So there's not an alternate guard that brings up the ball besides Steph Curry.
So what you're trying to say is you can't compare Lillard to Curry. You can't.
Nah, you can't compare them.
There's no comparison, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Just shooting the three ball, the long three ball, yeah, that's a comparison.
Yeah,
but both of them as players is not the same.
That's a comparison right there.
That's all of a comparison they are.
They both can shoot the long ball really well. Lillard and Steph Curry. That means if they had a 3-point contest, Lillard would be one of the contestants for it, hands down. If they had a 3-point contest, Lillard would be selected one of the contestants as
but understand that if the Knicks get Dame, the Knicks still got more money, under the cap in it.
Yeah, I know that, but
that's a fact. That's a fact. Underrated.
Yeah.
They still got more, but see, this is what I'm saying. It's not really breaking the bank, and then you gotta think about it. Then the Knicks they can make some trades. That's what I'm saying. That I ain't mean sound like a broken record. Mm. It's this that the NBA right now is all about putting in the hole, and we gotta understand that. The defense. I understand that, but this is what I'm saying again. It's going to be a crossroads with the Knicks front office and Tibbs. Watch. Because he's going to demand defense. He's going to demand defense. And I'm just saying that it's going to be a time that they got to put in the hole, man.
And like what I don't understand about when Carmelo went to Portland, shouldn't he have just stayed in New York? Didn't the fans love him in New York more? He was like a super Carmelo Anthony.
Man, we gonna
get wasn't Melo.
He didn't leave.
The Knicks did him dirty, and
Phil Jackson did him dirty.
I thought everybody loved Carmelo Anthony in New York.
I love Melo. We love Melo. Of course, we love Melo. We love Melo.
It's three places though. I'm gonna tell y'all now though. I'm gonna tell y'all now.
You hear what he said? He said Phil Jackson did him dirty.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all now. It's three places Dame going.
Which one?
It's three places.
Which one?
You got the LA Clippers. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. That's the play that Dame go try to play. He's staying in the West Coast.
But
They
the
ain't gonna
Warriors is
force
out
their
because
hand.
they already said he's not going to Golden State, so that's already out of the picture. He's not going to Golden State. He's going somewhere else, but not Golden State. G said that
They
he's not
not
going to
gonna
Golden
trade
State,
him.
so that's just a rumor.
When it
He's
comes
not
to
going
Western
there.
Conference teams, they not gonna trade you in the same conference, bro. They gonna trade you out
He'll get him out.
because they don't want to play against.
Nah,
away
but
the East.
think about it though, Will. Think about it though. What AD basically said. You know, AD
Yeah,
when New Orleans would go trade AD to Boston, AD basically said, "I'm not gonna stay at Boston. I'm not going to Boston." Boston knew if they would have took that risk, you only gonna have him for 1 year.
But then
So
then
Dame
80
could pull the same shit and basically say, "Man, you can trade me to the East Coast. I'm not gonna play for them.
So
I'm
then
not gonna
80
want
went.
to stay there.
So
I'm
he
gonna
went
force
to LA.
out
He went to the
there."
Lakers then.
What you got? Nah, he's not going to no Lakers.
Oh,
No,
He's not
I'm
going.
not saying
Lakers
I'm
don't
saying
got
80
Lakers
went
don't got
to.
the assets, bro. Lakers don't got no type of draft
They
picks
can
or
do it. They
nothing.
can do a
No,
three-way
I'm
though.
talking to
They can
this.
fuck around and do a three-way.
Vegas, yo, do you? Vegas ain't got nothing.
They don't got
They
nothing,
don't have
bro.
nothing to trade for.
The
No, the
Clippers.
Knicks is
I
the
know.
only
I
team.
think the Clippers gonna get them though.
The Knicks is the only team that has a legit shot of getting him,
The
bro.
Clippers
Because they
do
got
though.
money. The Knicks got money. The Knicks got draft picks. The Knicks is set for the next 3-4 years, bro. Like they got draft capital, bro. That's what matters the most, bro. Dame has never been traded in his career, bro. This would be the first time. So at the end of the day, that team is going to want to rebuild and get capital for him, bro.
Well, I hope
And then,
Dame go to the Knicks. But at this, I won't sleep on
and
the
also,
Clippers.
and also,
I won't sleep on the Clippers.
right, and also the Knicks are talking about getting Saxon too.
Right. And then underrated. Think about this, underrated. And then Julius Randle, he has a small contract coming into next season, and he don't even got to sign an extension yet until the following year. The Knicks can go over the cap with Randle. They can go over the cap with Randle.
Right, all that money free up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I think Portland could do like a three-way deal somehow. Do like a sign and trade with Reggie Jackson somehow. Get Reggie Jackson set to Portland. They gonna find a way. They gonna find a way to get Dame.
Yo, bro, do you know how much money Dame making next year? He's making $43 million next year. Who got the $43 million to give to Dame, bro? The Knicks is the only team that got the money.
Yeah, but the Clippers can too if they get rid of Morris, Luke Kennard.
They not taking no Morris, bro. Portland ain't taking no Morris and just Luke Kennard, bro.
Portland is slow enough to do it.
I agree with you that Damian Lillard should go to the Knicks because they don't have they need a really good point
Johnny
guard.
Bryant.
They're
People
looking for
don't.
a really great
Yo,
point
bro.
guard, and they
People don't
have
understand.
one.
Johnny Bryant is the associate coach on the Knicks, bro. That's Dame's mentor. They grew up in Oakland, bro.
When he goes over to the Knicks,
they grew up in Oakland,
fit
bro.
for the Knicks because they need somebody really great, like a really
No,
great
bro,
point guard.
bro, you wasting your time, man. They're not listening to you, man. They not.
You're underrated. You understand what I'm saying? When you got a relationship with somebody,
right? I get what you said. That's what I'm saying. Something they're not listening to you.
To me,
they don't understand.
Polo, the Clippers put that report out there that they want Dame. Because they know Kawhi gonna be out for the first half of the season. They put that report out there.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Relationships in the NBA means a lot. How do you think Randall got to the Knicks? Kentucky
connection. World Wide West and Leon Rose is down with Calipari. Leon and World Wide West is down with Calipari.
One more. How do you think Quickly got there?
Because of World Wide West.
Exactly.
He wanted him. He told Leon to draft quickly. He told Leon. He said, "Yo, Leon, please draft this kid."
Right. And what's that college name again?
Kenny Payne. On the bench.
What's that college name again?
Calipari.
What's that college name again?
Kentucky.
There you go.
Damn, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sleep on this now when I think about it now, man. Cause I don't think Kawhi going back to the Clippers, man. I think Kawhi going to Miami. A team that could.
I don't know.
A team
Yo,
that could.
there's a lot of things in the air right now, son.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff floating around right now.
If a team can trade for Dame Lillard, the people another team that got the pieces in the Miami Heat. Miami Heat can trade.
But I'm saying like this, but this is the question that Miami.
You had Jimmy, Dame, and Kawhi when Kawhi.
But no. But this is what we gotta think about. That when we talk about this though too. or a TP channel. You know, Kawhi want lower maintenance of some days on his contract. Is Miami's willing to give him? I thought it was like maybe. I think they said it was 10
Polo,
days.
I agree, but I think he going to South Beach. They got a good medical staff too, so that's why I say Miami too.
No, I don't know that
Miami got a good medical
take
staff.
off games,
Am
man.
I lying, Will? Am I lying about that, Will?
I'm saying I'm not saying you lying about that,
I ain't
because
saying you lying either.
they got a good medical team down there. They do. They got a good medical team and all that. But at the end of the day, bro, it's about relationships, bro. That whole New York franchise, they all CAA, bro. Leon Rose, World Wide West, Tibbs, Johnny Bryant, Kenny Payne, all that coaching staff is CAA, bro. It's all about relationships, bro. They
New
make
York
the Knicks
overdue
a
anyway.
family
The
atmosphere,
Knicks are
bro.
overdue. The Knicks are overdue for 2 superstars, though. They are overdue for 2 superstars, for sure. They overdue.
I'm just saying.
And Uncle Dennis do stay on the East Coast.
And that's what I try to tell people. He's connected. Uncle Dennis is connected with World Wide West and them, man, because they stay in Jersey, bro. World Wide West and them from Jersey, bro.
Right,
They chill with each other,
Hey,
bro.
Polo.
And
Hey, Polo.
you
The
know what?
Lakers,
Well,
the Lakers talk about getting Lonzo back.
And you know what? Tri-state area.
Oh, yeah, Polo.
That's a
Ben
fact.
Simmons going to the
That's a
Warriors.
fact.
Ben Simmons is
And
going
then
to the
underrated.
Warriors.
Look at this, underrated. Remember Milt Wagner?
Yes, sir.
DeJuan Wagner pops, they all grew up with Kenny Payne and all of them, son, because they played on that championship
Jersey.
Louisville team. Remember,
Jersey.
Kenny Payne was on that championship Louisville team back in the day with Milt Wagner.
Yup.
They all connected, bro. All of them's connected, bro. People don't understand that connection means a lot, bro.
Right, Kentucky, Louisville, and all that. The state of Kentucky.
Think about it. DeJuan Wagner did go to the University of Memphis.
Hold on.
He did go to
Hold
Memphis.
up, y'all. I got a question, right? Gideon, what the fuck? Hey, you put up all these stats and shit like that. You trying to tell us you don't want Damian Lillard? That what you trying to say?
That's what it sounds like.
I told you. Was I lying about that? I told you niggas hating, bro. I told you don't want niggas. I told you, bro. I read, he a hater, bro. He a hater. Why you gonna hate on a great player?
Dame is good in the playoffs. He just couldn't beat the Golden State Warriors. He not gonna beat LeBron James and them. He want to go beat those type of
What do you mean
teams.
he not that good? So somebody that dropped 55 in the playoff game ain't good, but he not good in the playoff. Come on, Gideon.
And he hit game winners.
I think you eating one too many milk duds there, bro.
And he hit game winners on Paul George and Westbrook.
That Nugget series wasn't fault. That Nugget series wasn't fault. He the one that got them back in that game and got the overtime twice, bro. They hit 2 big shots.
CJ didn't show up.
Yo, let me explain this. I tell you, yo, if they go trade for Dame, Dame will leave, come to New York off a heartbeat. He's leaving. He's out. He ain't gonna turn down and come to New York. Wait, what people? Okay.
Two and a half. What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah, don't read that. No.
Don't read it to that, LB.
Don't let it go.
LB, and then he want to bring up the Pelicans. He lost to AD, Boogie Cousins, and Drew Holiday. That Pelicans team was better than Portland that year. Anyway.
Right, exactly. They had better pieces. What are you talking about?
They had Rondo, Drew Holiday, and they had AD. And they had Meritage. They were stacked.
Yeah.
Hey, get this, y'all. Hey, there's a report that came out. Hey, when Terry Stotts got fired, right? Because Terry Stotts got fired. He was supposed to get fired a couple of years ago, but they held off on it because behind the scenes, they didn't want to play the Pelicans in that first round series. Yep. Back then, they didn't. They were secretly saying that we don't want to see the Pelicans in the first round. Look who they get in the first round. They got swept.
And they got their ass kicked.
Yeah, they got to hand it to them, man.
And then he want to see every team that Dame lost to in the playoffs. Their teams was better than Dame. The only real shot that he had was when KD got hurt And when they went against the Warriors, they was up in the first half of every game in that series. Even though they got swept, they was up. Portland just didn't have enough still though. So really, Dame
They
lost the
had
better
enough,
team.
man. Listen,
Dame
man.
lost the better teams. Every time he lost in the playoffs, he lost the better
Right.
team.
I'm saying it's not like Portland cannot get in the play. They problem is they just cannot go deep in the playoffs. That's all it is.
Hey Polo, you right, Polo. He do play too much hero ball. He do take a lot of dumb shots
And
that
that's
we
why.
did
And,
cook him on. We did cook him on that, but at the same time, can y'all say that he lost to a team that Portland was actually better than though? He never lost to a team that his team was better than.
Right.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Dame come to New York, Tibbs and Johnny Bryant is going to get in his face and tell him, hey,
They're gonna
you
sit
got
him
to play
down.
this way.
They're gonna say, now you cannot play this way. This is the way
Facts.
you gonna play
Now,
this
hey,
way.
hold on.
You gonna
Hold on a second, underrated. Herman, I
Okay.
gotta slightly disagree with you on that. Because Portland was better than the Nuggets. They had no business losing to the Nuggets in that
Nope.
first round.
Nope.
Now,
Considering that,
but
that
look,
Nuggets team, hold on, Herman.
yeah.
Nuggets team, minus Jamal, they beat that team with Jamal Murray just 2 years prior to that.
Facts. Yup.
I mean,
Good point. Good point.
I understand what you're saying, but they didn't have a matchup for Michael Porter Jr. and you knew they weren't gonna stop Jokic. And you knew Portland didn't play defense at all, really. Portland's second best player in that series was Norman fucking Powell.
And that was on Terry Stotts. Terry Stotts fucked up the whole series.
And Terry Stotts didn't play
Fucking
mellow enough.
idiot.
Yeah, he lost that series, to be honest.
Terry Stotts messed up that whole series, bro.
Terry Stotts don't know how to coach, period.
No,
Shit,
he didn't know how to make adjustments.
LB, you could have coached Portland into the second round this year.
Come on, let's be honest. Everywhere that they're talking, let's be honest. I hear what you're saying, LB. LB, understand what I'm saying, y'all.
Am I lying, LB?
Everywhere Terry Stotts went, he did
No, you're not lying.
winning. He's not a good coach.
Shit, common sense could have got Portland to the second round at least, but had Terry Stotts, if that motherfucker ever get a job again, man, the NBA, somebody need to sue the NBA.
Let me say this one thing. This guy keep talking about Dame lost to an injured Golden State Warriors team with no KD. Remember, Portland ain't have Collins or they didn't have Nurkic. Remember, Nurkic got hurt.
I gotta cook him. Well, I'm gonna cook him on this then.
Nurkic broke his leg.
Yeah, I gotta cook him on this. Do they consider Draymond Green?
I'm saying, Gilly, why you don't like Dame, yo? That bad? You mean you don't want to play?
He a hating ass nigga. That's all.
God, I mean, listen. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan for a long ever since I was little until right now. And there's certain things I don't like about Dame, but like we'll say, they gonna sit him down like, yo, this is how we do this. All right, this is how we gonna do it. And then that's gonna, and you know what that means. That's gonna free up. That's gonna free up
Julius gonna get easier buckets.
It's gonna be easier buckets because Dame is gonna be double. But see, this is what I would like to, if they get Saxon too. Whoa. But
hey, LB, you need to cook this nigga. He tried to say Dirk didn't have nobody in 2011, even though he didn't have a superstar.
Oh my God!
Even though he didn't have a superstar, they had a solid team.
This guy don't know basketball, bro. Because at the end of the day, that 11 Dallas team had a great coaching staff. Remember, Dwayne Casey was on that Dallas squad that won the championship. He was a defensive coordinator. They had good defensive principles.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't have Caron Butler. Caron Butler was out and they still won.
Right, exactly. So, if he would have played, he would have been over.
They was deep though. They actually had a deep. They were in the guard rotations. They were deep though.
Yeah. And plus
old Jason Kidd, 38 years old, shutting down LeBron James. 38-year-old Jason Kidd shutting down LeBron James at his prime, bro.
No, and there was somebody else was old on that team. Who was it? It was somebody else.
It was him. It was Jay Kidd. It was Who else? Marion was in his later
Sean
years
Marion
too.
was
Sean
older.
Marion,
Jason
Exactly.
Terry.
That's the one I was
Jason
talking about,
Terry.
y'all.
yeah,
Jason Terry was
Jason Terry.
old.
Yeah,
Jason
they were the
Terry.
older players.
And Jason Terry was telling LeBron, we gonna close you out. Old
Yeah.
Jason Terry.
And Jason Terry was just as lethal as Dirk. Well, Dirk didn't do it by himself because Jason Terry was just as crucial in that series as Dirk. He hit all the big shots. Jason Terry was hitting all the big shots.
Yeah, JT. Yeah, he was hitting the shots. Remember, he got a championship trophy tattooed on him before they won the championship.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Before the season started, he got a championship tattoo put on him. Like, yo, we're gonna win the championship this year. That's crazy, bro.
What's up, nephew? What's up, nephew? Man, get out of here, man. They don't want. You know, I'm in Virginia. They say, yo, man, I don't want Dame. What do you mean I don't want Dame? What is you talking about? Is you smoking?
Yeah, see, now you want to say
He
they
said he
beat
don't want
KD,
Damian Lillard,
Bron,
boy. I'm
and
like,
Kobe.
boy, I don't know too many people that say that.
Kobe didn't have a great team when Dallas beat them in 2011. The Lakers wasn't even healthy.
Remember, they just finished coming off the 3 straight NBA finals.
Yeah, and they weren't even healthy. Bynum was hurt.
Exactly, big
You
Worm.
think Dallas was gonna beat the Lakers if Bynum wasn't hurt? If Bynum was
Exactly,
healthy, they
big
weren't gonna
Worm.
beat Dallas. And then with KD, shit, KD and them was still puppies. So yeah, they weren't mentally ready when they beat KD, and they were still babies. And then you got Bron, of course. Bron, shit, we knew he was a hoe that year. You know.
Yo, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. I was gonna call something else, but you cleared it up. Thank you.
But do you want to make a big deal because he beat a baby KD? Kobe Bryant, his whole team was not healthy except for him. Shit, he was the only motherfucker that showed up. So at the end of the day, you can't. Even though it was impressive what the Mavericks did, but it wasn't surprising that they beat the Lakers in 2011 because the Lakers were up and down the whole year anyway in 2011.
He said we making excuses for Dame. How are we making excuses for Dame? We know Dame has come up short. But at the end of the day, it's all about coaching.
We already said it, right?
It's all about coaching. We know Dame come up short, bro, but he needs better coaching. Somebody's going to let him know what it is.
But you know what I think y'all do? I think by these trades is all. Huh?
Hey, Gideon, you conveniently leave out Terry Stotts was the only coach Damian Lillard ever had.
His ass can always come up on the panel and get his ass cooked, though. He can always do that, too.
You heard it.
You know, you
come on. Come back, Gideon.
Yeah.
He don't want no smoke.
You come back, Gideon, and trust me, you can treat this like it's Golden Corral. You get everything you want.
Man,
damn.
No, LB. I'm not sharing my plate, dog.
Nah, he just basically say he gonna get what he asking for. He gonna get his ass cooked. Go get his ass.
I'm not sharing no plate though, man. I want to cook in my own time.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, Will. If you do go to the niggas though, I think Tibbs, cause Tibbs is a guard-friendly system anyway. But then on top of that, he'll get Dame to step up defensively. And I think we'll see a different Dame Lillard if you do go to the Knicks. Because Tibbs gonna make him accountable.
And you know what? And you know, Will, you still said this not too long ago, and I meant to tell you this. And also, Dame could be a pawn. They look at Dame Coldplay. Yo, you playing Dame? He was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna play. Word, y'all already signed with the Knicks. What's up, man? We could do this thing. You know what I mean? Like that. He could be a pawn, man. That's a one.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Because once he's there, they know he's a big time player in the league.
Right.
They're gonna want to play with him. They're gonna be like, oh, Dame over there? Okay, we coming.
Right.
We got action. Gideon.
Yeah.
What's the deal with Damian?
I don't hate Dame. Listen. Can I explain my point, please? Can I explain? Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yes, you can.
Okay, but don't interrupt me. Thank you. I don't hate Dame. I'm just saying that the way he plays is not going to win a championship. It's just a fact. So look, Dame can score. He can shoot. He can score. I'm just saying that sometimes He takes too many long threes and doesn't defend. And he plays hero ball. It's just the truth. Yes, has he had great coaching? Absolutely not. I admit, Terry Stotts is a bad coach. I'm not denying that. But there have been times in which Dame failed to show up in big moments. Example, right? Against the New Orleans Pelicans in 2018. I understand how good that team was. But remember, DeMarcus Cousins didn't play in that series, and the Blazers still swept, the Pelicans still swept his ass in that series. And
Who he had?
Drew Holiday, who is struggling right now, he outplayed Dame in that
It
series.
was
Dame
Rondo, really. It was really Rondo.
Okay, Rondo and Holiday. I say both of them.
Yeah,
Rondo
yeah.
and Holiday that outplayed Dame in that series. Dame only shot 35%, and don't forget, Dame only had one 20-point game in that series. I'm sorry, that's choking. Let me keep going. In the Western Conference Final, I know how good the Warriors are. I get that. But remember, no DeMarcus Cousins, no Kevin Durant. Iggy missed game 4. Clay only shot 38% in that series. Portland was up 17, 18, and 17 games 2, 3, and 4, and failed to win any of those games. Dame only shot 31% in the fourth quarter of that series. That's not coming up clutch. Even in this series against Denver, yeah, he averaged 34 and 10, but let's look at facts. In game 2, he went 2 for 9 in the second half. Game 3, he got outscored by Austin Rivers in the fourth quarter. Austin Rivers had 16 points in the fourth quarter. Game 4, Dame had help. Even though he went 1 for 10, they won by 20, Portland. And then in game 6, he went 1 for 9 in the second half and 1 for 6 in the fourth quarter in game 6 versus Denver this year. And like you said, LB, there's no excuse for Portland to not beat Denver without PJ Dozier or Will Barton or Jamal Murray. I mean, Dame's a great player.
I got a question then. All right. Since you named all the negative things, name all the good things he done in the playoffs. And then we go weigh them together. And then we can see whether who's point valid or not. Name all the great things he done in the playoffs as well.
Wait, what?
Name all the good things he done in the playoffs as well.
Listen, I know he's played great. I know he played great point guards.
But you brought out all the negative. Now bring out all the
positives. I'm giving you facts. Almost forgot to tell you.
Now bring out the positives too then. I want to hear the positives.
Dame's great. I admit he hit some game-winning shots in the first round versus the Thunder and the Rockets. He had the amazing game 5 against Denver in the first round. But other than the first round, name me a dominant second round and Western Conference Final series.
Gideon. Don't develop all of a sudden. I developed this case of amnesia. Now you're this basketball encyclopedia, Gideon. I don't need you getting the case of amnesia right now.
I'm not getting amnesia. I'm giving you facts. He's not coming through in the playoffs consistently. I'm giving you facts. He's 22 and 39 in the playoffs. That's not opinion. That's fact. Dame's had 30.
Since you don't want to get into that question I asked, I'm gonna ask you another one. Name a top player that he had.
Hey Herman.
Yeah.
Listen.
Since Gideon got a case of amnesia.
How's it amnesia? I'm giving you the truth, though. Dame's not a winner that's going to carry you to the championship unless he changes his game. That's what I'm saying.
Have you ever had a stacked team? Had Dame ever?
It doesn't matter if your team isn't stacked.
No,
okay?
Have you ever
it doesn't matter.
Team?
Dirk Nowitzki didn't have a stacked team. Hell, Kawhi didn't have a stacked team.
First of all, Dirk is on a whole nother level.
Team and won.
He's one of the best. Dirk is one of the best power forwards to ever play a game.
But did he have a stacked team?
Probably a top 20. Probably a top.
Did he have a stacked team? Did he have a stacked team?
Hey, let me finish. Dirk is one of the top 20 players probably of all time. Like you're talking, first of all, so we all know Dame is not on that level of Dirk Nowitzki. So for you to try to compare a nigga to an all-time great power forward, I think that's out of line right there.
I mean, if Dame is clutching your mind, then you should get to a finals. If Dame is so clutch, you get to a finals.
That Dallas Maverick team in 2011 been better than any team Dame ever had. And that's a fact. That's a fact.
That Maverick team was a veteran team. That Maverick team was a veteran team.
But did you think the Mavs would win a championship that year?
No, I'm going to see how real you are. Who's the better player between Jason Terry and CJ McCullough? Who's better?
Are you talking about all time?
Who's better all time, Jason Terry or CJ McCullough? Who's better?
Dude, Jason Terry is a bench player, man. What are you talking about?
Now, who's better? Who's better between the two?
I personally think CJ. Jason
CJ
Terry's
is
the
not
bench
better than
player,
no
man.
damn Jason
Yes,
Terry.
he is. CJ's a
CJ is
better
not better
scorer.
than
He can hit the
Jason Terry.
mid-range shot,
You must didn't
and he
watch
can
Jason Terry in
penetrate.
Atlanta.
Jason Terry
You
is
must
a
didn't watch
bench
Jason
player,
Terry in
man.
Atlanta.
What are you talking about?
You must didn't watch Jason Terry in Atlanta. What you talking about?
Dude, Jason Terry is a
You
six
African
man.
damn.
He
What are you
started in
talking
Atlanta.
about?
He started
African.
in Atlanta. He
That's
started in
Atlanta,
Atlanta.
man.
You
I'm
after your
talking about
mind,
Dirk
bro.
Nowitzki.
CJ is not better
I'm
than
talking about Dirk
Jason
Nowitzki. He
Terry.
was a bench player, man.
And Jason Terry started when he first got to Dallas. He was starting.
Okay, okay then. What about 2011? Was he a six man?
That was his role that year. He was a six man, of
So,
course,
and I want to ask you,
of
man.
course.
I want to ask you, Will, were the Mavericks on paper better than the Heat that year on paper?
No, everybody had the Heat winning the championship.
Okay, so what are we talking about? You're literally giving Dame excuses for losing to stacked teams or injured teams, but
He ain't never had no
Dirk
stacked teams,
Nowitzki.
man.
I didn't say Dame had a stacked team. I never said that.
He ain't
What
never
I'm
had a
saying
team better than Dallas, though. He never had a team better than
it
Dallas.
doesn't matter which team is better. It matters who can
It do
elevate
matter,
themselves.
nigga. It do
It
matter
doesn't
who
really
you play
matter,
with.
man. It
The
doesn't
second,
matter which team is
the
better.
second best player in the
Okay, I want
playoffs
to
this
ask
year
you:
was
does
normal
the better
time.
team always win all the time? Does the better team
But I'm
always win all the
saying
time?
the second best player in the playoffs was goddamn Norman Powell, and the only small guard.
Norman Powell's not great, but he's good. Let's not
All
act
right,
if he's a
that's
scrub.
the point. You proving my
Uh,
point.
but I thought no, CJ's Dame's second best player. CJ
He
McCollum.
ain't do shit in the playoffs. CJ ain't do shit in that series.
But that's one
Norman
series,
Powell
man.
played
You
better
talk
than
about
him.
one series, man. Okay, even let's look at the 2019 second round. CJ McCollum averaged 36.
Hey, Gideon, man. Hey, so you brought up all of that, but you've overlooked and undervalued his 50-point game in 2019, the playoffs.
But that's in the first round. I'm talking about second round of conference final. Name me a second round and conference final series that Dame dominated.
Hold on. First round, second round, third round. Last time I checked, all part of the playoffs.
The playoffs is more than the first round, man. The playoffs is the second round, conference round, every round.
I just said.
It's more than just the first round, LB. Be honest. It's not just the first.
Hey, Gideon, you were saying some good shit till you brought up the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. That's when you kind of lost your argument, because then...
How did I lose my argument? Dirk didn't have
the reason I said that, Dirk is an all-time great, and Dame never had a team as good as that Dallas Mavericks team.
It doesn't matter which team is Dallas Mavericks and elevate your team,
this nigga
man.
going against super teams year after year on Dame.
Bro, the Warriors didn't have Kevin Durant in 2019. What are you talking about? 2018, the Falcons were not a super team. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna ask you another question. Do they consider Draymond a Hall of Famer? Do they consider Clay a Hall of Famer? Do they consider Steph Curry a Hall of Famer? Right or wrong?
Bro, you're not. Bro, Draymond is not a Hall of Famer.
I said, do they consider?
I don't care what they consider. I don't care what they consider. It doesn't matter what they consider.
They've been to the finals. They've been to the finals for 3 straight years prior to. It do matter, nigga.
Let me explain my point. Let me explain my point. Clay only shot 38% in that series. Those are facts. Draymond Green is good, but it means something. That means Clay Thompson's playing that crap. You're up 17 every game. You can't win. It doesn't mean. I don't care. Clay shot 38% in the series. So no Kevin Durant, no Boogie Cousins. Iggy missed game 4. Clay was struggling in the series. The Warriors bench in 2019 was weaker, and you still cannot win that series. While the Clippers, who were the 8th seed, took that KD Warriors team 6 games with Lou Will and Harold. What are we talking about? Just facts.
Was Nurkic there? What then? Nurkic break his leg? Didn't Nurkic break his leg? Didn't Nurkic break his leg? Didn't Nurkic break his leg?
Golden State still was better than.
But he don't want to answer that. He don't want to answer that. He don't want to answer that. Nurkic broke his leg.
And truth be told, I think the Clippers that year probably would have beat Portland in the 7-game series. Like you talking. If Portland would have played that Clippers team in the first round, the Clippers probably would have beat Portland.
Oh my God! Are you fucking kidding me? No way, man. What are you talking about?
So you don't think that Clippers team that year?
No, the 2019 Clippers. No way, man.
When they won 42 games, you don't think they could beat Portland in a 7-game series?
That Portland
team that Nurkic, where Nurkic
bro, the Blazers were good in 2019. What are you talking about? Steph Curry was hitting big shots. Rodney Hood hitting big shots in that series. What are we talking about? The Clippers, when the 2019 Clippers with Lou Will and Harrell would not beat the Blazers. Let's stop the cap here. Let's stop, though. It's like y'all giving Dame all this passes, like, oh, he had no help.
He don't
and
want
shit.
Dame in New York, man.
Y'all giving Dame all these passes like he's never failed
Oh,
in
we
the playoffs.
giving Dame a pass. We
I
done
don't
gave.
give
We done
Dame
Yes,
said.
you are. You
We
just
done
said, oh,
said
everything
Dame
on
came
certain
up
stuff.
short. Listen, we done said Dame came up short.
So
What
if
are you
Dame
talking
comes up,
about?
okay, but I want to ask you, does Dame deserve some blame into why they lose? Some blame?
Of course he gets blamed because he's the
We
fucking
never
star
said he
player.
didn't.
You're acting as if I never heard you
never
guys blame
said
Dame.
Gideon.
What are you doing? What are
You
you
always
talking
blame
about?
Terry
Gideon.
Stotts for
Yes,
everything.
we have. We
Everything's
did
Terry
blame
Stotts and his
Dame,
team.
bro.
Gideon.
I like Dame. He's just not winning.
We never said that he wasn't. We never said that he was. He never deserved any blame. We never said that.
You're acting as if.
Said that Damian Lillard didn't deserve blame. We never said that. What we were saying is, yeah, we've acknowledged that he took bad shots. Can y'all
And
hear me?
he choked in
Yeah, I
elimination
hear
game.
you.
Yeah.
He's choked in elimination
We've
game.
acknowledged
8
that
for
he came
20,
up short on
3 for
something. We've
17,
acknowledged that.
7 of 18, 8 of 19. That's Dame's elimination games.
And yeah, you won't even bring up a 50-point game.
But I give him his credit. He played great in that game. I give him his credit. I'm just saying that other than the first round, name me a dominant second round or conference final series he had. The playoffs is more than just the first round, okay? You have to be dominant in every round you play. It's just facts. I'm just speaking of facts.
But
He
we
shoots
also
41%
got to
in the playoffs.
acknowledge too that hey, but things you saying, you got a point, bro. But still, end of the day, you got to understand too, and we got to acknowledge that Dame never had a great team to
It doesn't
support
matter
him.
if your team
He
is
never
great or
had
not.
it.
Not every team that wins is great. Like the 2011 Mavs
Nope.
were not
All
great.
right,
They were good.
So why you think guys like Jay Reed, aka LeBron James, wanna recruit players to try to build the team up? Because he already
LeBron didn't get
you put LeBron in a
LeBron never
situation like
got it done. LeBron's great, but LeBron never got it done. I'm sorry. He never got it done to win it all. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you need a team, but you have to elevate your team. That's what I'm saying. Because if Dame knew how to make his teammates better, who'll make a finals. He's a great player, but he doesn't make his team better. Look at Chris Paul right now. I know Chris Paul had the bad game but Chris Paul makes his team better. Look at the Phoenix Suns. The Suns were a lottery team. They added Chris Paul during the NBA Finals. It's just the truth. You got to make your teammates better and put them in position to succeed, man. Dame doesn't do that, man.
Gideon.
Dame is not a Chris Paul on Chris Paul level.
Hey, Gideon, you say, hey, name you a game past the second or third round.
I said series. That's what I said.
Name a game in the series, right?
I said name the series. I didn't say game. Series. Name me a dominant second round or Western Conference Final series that Dame had. Dominant.
Okay, since you want to go that route, let's put your theory to the test, shall we? In the Western Conference Finals, right? Game 1, he had 50 points. Game 2, he had 24. Game 3, he had 32. Game 4, he had 29. And Game 3, he dropped 30. What the fuck are you talking about,
what are you talking about? He never had 50 in the Western Conference Final. They never had 50 in the Western Conference Final. What are you talking about? Okay, I know things.
So that was the first round. That's what
I said second round and conference final. And check his shooting percentages too.
So game 1.
He could pull some shit up in the second round, though, Gideon.
And conference final. He never dominated the second round consistently. It's more than just scoring. It's also efficiency and when you score. It's more than just scoring. I have his second round numbers right here. You want me to tell you guys?
All right. Since you want, since you want to bring up efficiency, then I gotta bring a legend into this conversation for you. Was AI always efficient?
No, not much. No, but you can't compare Dame to AI. You can't compare Dame to AI.
Hold on, Gideon. Hold on, Gideon. I got your ass right here. Hold on, y'all. 2016 Western Conference Semis, right? 28-7-7.
Dude,
Game one.
in
No,
2016.
30. Hold on. Those against Golden State, right? Now Golden State was a way better team than Portland that
Okay.
because that's their 73-win
Okay.
season, right? Game one, he had 35
And 8 for
points.
26 in game
two,
one. Keep going.
25, 4, and 6.
8 for
Game
20 in
three,
game 2.
40.
He played well in that game. I'll give him that. Game 4, 9
40,
for 30.
he
Game
got
5,
40.
7 for 24. What are you talking about? You only had one dominant game. Bro, game 1, 8 for 26. Game 2, 8 for 20.
Hey,
Game
once
4,
again-
9 for
once
30.
again,
Game
you
5,
wanna
7 for
bring up
24. What are you
8
talking
for
about?
30 and look, 8 for 30. Look, the hell with all that. All
You
right?
gotta
You
consider
wanna
that.
talk
You
about
can't
motherfuckers
just look
being
at numbers.
efficient.
You can't just
Ain't
look at score.
always
You gotta
about being
consider that.
efficient, motherfucker. The motherfucker had 40 points and you talking
That
about
was
what
one
you
game.
saw?
I'm talking
10 for
about
30.
series. I said series, not game. I know. I said series. If you listen to my question, I said name
But
me.
I heard your question. You wouldn't let me answer the question. Now, the next game, after he dropped 40 and 10 with 10 assists, he came back the next game and dropped 36
He
with
went
10
9 for
assists.
30. What are you talking about? And 5 for 18 from 3. That's dominant? Come on, man. And Steph Curry had 40 in that game and had 17 in overtime in that same game on an injured MCL. So, come on, man. He wasn't dominant in that game.
we all know what this is about.
You're just looking at points and assists. Field goal percentage matters.
You don't want. That's what it's all about. You want to bring up all these numbers and you want to cherry pick stats.
It's not just stats. I'm giving you context. The dude shoots 41% in the playoffs. What are you talking about?
That's what you're saying. You don't want
And I'll actually, bro.
Well, let me ask you
40%
this.
I'm just
is
giving
not
you
bad.
facts. Dame has shown he can't elevate.
When last
40% is
when
not
last time
bad.
the Knicks won the championship?
Yo, in the playoffs, niggas they never gonna be efficient in the playoffs because the playoffs is different. You're not gonna be efficient in the playoffs.
Efficient. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Listen, you're always not gonna be efficient. You're not gonna be a Michael Jordan. Yo, it was games Michael Jordan wasn't efficient. It was games when Jordan. It was games when Jordan was like 10 for 29.
You
gonna have bad games.
Shit, Jordan
be efficient.
Jordan used to have plenty of 12 for 30s. Jordan had plenty of 12 for 30s in the playoffs.
But the Jordan shoot 50%
And still dominated the game.
Jordan shot 50% in the playoffs. What are you talking about?
And look, Giddy, he still he still dominated the game by shooting 12 or 30. Jordan still was dominating.
Bro, Dame was bro.
You can still shoot bad to dominate the game, bro.
But here's the thing: Jordan dominated fourth quarters on both sides of the ball. Dame really dominates really more in the first round, man. You're only looking at numbers.
Hey, we need to bring up
points and rebounds and all that.
Because look at AI. AI had to shoot down there 40 shots to give his team a chance to win. He was never.
But here's the difference,
he wasn't
though.
really
AI didn't have
like
a scoring option on his team. In 2001, name me a great offensive player you had on the
who
team.
Dame got?
CJ can score the ball. What are you talking about?
Who Dame got?
CJ can score. Can't he give you 20 plus a night? Who did
Kevin
AI
can't
have
give you no
offensively?
goddamn 20 plus.
Yes, he
Kevin never
can.
gave no
CJ can
20
give you
plus.
20 plus.
Kevin can't give no
CJ can
damn
give you
20 plus. You crazy.
CJ can give you 20
Kevin
plus.
can't give
That's
no
a fact.
20 plus.
Yes, he can. CJ can give you 20 plus per night. What are you talking about?
Man, the playoffs is different. The playoffs is different, man. Listen, regular season is different from playoffs because CJ averaged 20 in the regular season. It don't matter up to in the playoffs.
Hey, LB, he exposed himself. LB, he just
I didn't get exposed at all. I'm giving you facts. You exposed yourself.
Look. He exposed himself when he said Catcher can give you 20 plus. When Catcher gave you 20 plus.
Every time I took the Portland Trailblazers for their playoff performances, Gideon will be in the comment section on the live stream, destroy Damian Lillard.
So what I said wasn't fact about Dame? What I said wasn't fact
He
about
got
Dame?
hate. He hate that man. He hates that
How do I
man.
hate Dame when it's proven he can't win? That's number one option.
Time out. Hey. I never said it wasn't factual. I said you were destroying him. I never said that you cooked up a lie. Don't put words in my mouth.
So how's it hate when I'm
Now,
telling you what's
as
actually
I
went
was
on?
saying before, every time I make a video about the Portland Trailblazers, you will come in and you will destroy Damian Lillard.
But I'm talking about his
Right?
basketball skill. I'm not talking about his personality, just basketball. That's
I ain't hold on. There you go again, putting words in my mouth. I never said you said that. Don't put words in my mouth. All right. You can put a Twinkie in your mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. All right.
all right.
Now, as I was saying again, right? You will come in and destroy Damian Lillard, right?
Okay.
About how he shot this, how he shot that, right? And then when when I came out today and said, "Oh, man, there's a possibility that Damian Lillard go to the Knicks and the Knicks make a lot of sense," I knew like clockwork you would come in and say no to that.
I'm just saying.
I would give you, huh?
Listen. You can call me a hater as much as you want.
You gave him the bait. You gave him the bait.
I'm just giving facts, man. You can call me a hater as much as you want. And by the way, CJ averages 20 in the playoffs. Just want to throw it out there. But even the narrative that I hate Payne, all I said were facts, man. He takes too many bad shots sometimes and doesn't play defense. He has shooting like Seth Curry that can hit threes. You had CJ that can create some shots and score. Hell, Melo. I know Melo may be old, but he can still get you buckets. Norman Powell, 3-and-D guy, athletic can defend. Robert Covington can shoot the three a little bit, can defend. Nurkic, double-double machine. So he had good talent. LaMarcus Aldridge might be in the Hall of Fame. So don't give me this narrative that he never had a team. I'm not saying it was going to dominate and win a championship, but you can't make it one
I like
finals.
LaMarcus Aldridge, but LMA ain't no Hall of Famer, bro.
Oh, you don't think so?
No.
Who? Who?
You even say he wasn't a Hall of Famer, Gideon?
That's what, LaMarcus Aldridge?
You even say LMA is not a Hall of Famer.
Wait, did I say that? When?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, maybe I did, but the more I check back to his career and watch full Blazer games, he was a very, very dominant big man for Portland. Aldridge was good, man. Let's be honest. He was a good player in Portland. So let's not make this narrative that Dame carried scrubs. He didn't have scrubs.
We never said he wasn't a good player. Who said he wasn't?
I'm just saying, man. I think he's I think Aldridge.
Okay.
You don't think Aldridge? Okay. So you're saying he was not a Hall of Famer? That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying he was a really good player, but is he a Hall of Famer? No. What accolades has he won outside of going to the All-Star game? He's a 7-time All-Star. But what does he have a Defensive Player of the Year? Does he have an MVP? Does he ever be a champion?
Not everyone's going to win Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the championship. You know, you don't have to win all those things to make the Hall of Fame. You really don't. Not everyone's going to win Defensive Player.
So hold on, Gideon. So as much as I don't like this motherfucker, Draymond Green has the hardware, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
If you watch Draymond Green, he's not a Hall of Famer to me. Sorry, he's not. And he's not a Hall of Famer to me.
But as much as I don't like the motherfucker, he does have a Defensive Player of the Year.
I give him that.
He does have multiple All-Star appearances, and he has 3 championships.
But here's the thing: he was on a good Warriors team. That's why.
Marcus Aldridge is, and he don't got nothing. He don't got that shit.
Bro, if you put Draymond Green on another team, okay, but here's what you're not understanding. Draymond Green is not a true all-star, in my opinion. If you put Draymond Green on, let's say, the Sacramento Kings, he would not be an all-star.
We can get down to the minutia of all that, right? But at the end of the day, the hardware, the results are the results. Irregardless of if we agree with it or disagree with it, that's another story for another day.
Okay.
When we look at LaMarcus Aldridge hardware versus is LaMarcus Aldridge a better player than Draymond Green? Hell fucking
absolutely.
But if you look at it, right? He don't got no hardware. He don't got no MVP, no Defensive Player of the Year. He's not been on no NBA all defensive team or all whatever team it was. Draymond Green, on the other hand, has all that hardware. So how can you say Draymond Green's not a Hall of Famer, but LaMarcus Aldridge is a Hall of Famer?
Draymond Green doesn't have Look, yes, he's a good defender. I'm not taking that away. Yes, he can pass a little bit. But Draymond Green was on a very good team. If you put Draymond Green on the Sacramento Kings right now, I promise you he doesn't make the All-Star team. But I want to ask you, LB, are you saying he's a Hall of Fame? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I fucked up. I fucked up on something. He's a 5-time All NBA. Lamar LMA is. So I fucked up on that.
And Aldridge been to 7 All-Star teams. So he's been to 7 All-Star teams.
I was right about that. I was right about him being a 7-time All-Star. I was wrong about him having 5 All NBA teams. So I was wrong about that. But it still don't discount the fact that he don't have a Defensive Player of the Year. He don't have an MVP. He don't got no NBA championships, right? Because what's the big argument that a lot of people talk about when it comes to Hall of Fame and greatest players of all time? Not to saying that LMA is one of the greatest players of all time, because he's not, right? But what they always hang that shit on? Oh man, he ain't won the championship.
Okay, so are you telling me you have to win a championship to make the Hall of Fame?
So are you saying the same thing? So going back to Damian Lillard, are you going to say the same thing about?
No, Dame is a Hall. I believe it's a Hall of Famer. That's just me. I think it's a Hall of Famer.
Okay,
I give him that. I think it's a Hall of Famer. No, I know he's a Hall of Famer. There's no argument. Dame is a Hall of Famer. He's a top 3 Blazer of all time. There's Bill Walton, Clyde Drexler, and Dame Dollar. That's what I'm saying. I know he's a Hall of Famer, and he's arguably the best Blazer point guard of all time. I'm just saying that Dame has had a lot of moments in the playoffs in which he came up short. That's all I'm saying. And it's the truth. I'm not saying he isn't great. He's a great player. He's an amazing player. And he's a great person. He's a good guy, humble person. I'm just saying that there's been a lot of moments in the playoffs in which Dame has failed to come through. You can't just.
And hold on. And how many? And this ain't no slight. To Will and underrated darkness, right? But what playoff moments did the Knicks have in recent memory?
Not much. Other than
none much. Within the last 20 years, we ain't had much.
99, nothing much. We haven't done much since 99.
99 was like the 99 to 2000 was like the last time where they really was balling.
Yeah.
Other than that, we ain't been having no moments. We had one moment with Melo and Stoudemire, and we didn't even have both of them at the same time.
And that was a moment. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. After that, nothing else. Nothing else.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. But the narrative that I hate Dame is all. Listen, you can call me a hater as much as you want. At the end of the day, the facts is what I just brought. I just brought facts.
I'm not saying you're a hater, okay? Maybe you may be a hater to Damian Lillard, right? But I know you try to be objective and all that. Mm-hmm. I give you an oatmeal raisin cookie for that. What's up when you like to know? Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. But you don't think Damian Lillard with the proper coaching from Tom Thibodeau, a different coach with a different mindset?
But here's the thing,
right?
You
don't think that Tom Thibodeau can't help him?
But here's what I'm trying to say. Look, Thibs is a good coach. I love Tom Thibodeau. He's a good coach. But here's what you're not understanding here. He's a great coach. Here's what I'm saying. He's a very good coach. But here's what I'm saying. Dame and Randall play a lot of ISO and hero ball. That's not going to work against teams like the Brooklyn Nets fully healthy. Because to win a championship, you have to move the ball and find the open man, and you can't play too much hero ball. That's all I'm saying. Thibs is a good coach, but he's a defensive coach. He's not an offensive coach like that.
You're not listening. Johnny Bryant is over there. Johnny Bryant mentored Dame Lillard since they was in Oakland, bro. He knew Dame Lillard since he was a little kid.
Okay, but that's little kid stuff. I'm talking about now. What I am saying is, in my opinion, unless Dame changes his game a little bit, I don't think he's a championship winning point guard. Say what you want about the teams he had, but the facts has been He hasn't shown he can lead a team to at least an NBA Finals appearance. He had a chance in 2019. That's all I'm saying. And even this season, I don't give him a pass losing to Denver. I don't. I'm sorry. No Jamal Murray, no Will Barton, no PJ Dozier. You couldn't win. And in
Okay.
game 6, we're 8 for 20.
I want to ask you one thing. Can we give Dame Lillard a chance if he gets a change of scenery? Can we give him a chance to see if he could adjust in a different situation before we keep getting on this guy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Can we
I
see
just have
if
to
he can
wait
get
and
a
see.
new situation? Can we give him a chance?
I mean,
I get
listen,
it.
I'm going to
I
wait and
got.
see.
I gotta hit you.
I'm going to wait and
Hit
see. I'm just saying this.
I got you.
I'm just saying that he's not going to elevate. I'm just saying that that I don't think Dame is a championship winning point guard right now. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I know you need coaching,
I'm gonna hit
but
you with the history of Tibbs. The history of Tibbs. Hey, a motherfucker like Robinson great full season when Robinson had to start for because that we had with the Bulls. Aaron Brooks then there had a great year with the Bulls because of Tom Thibodeau. So Thibodeau is a point guard friendly coach anyway. So therefore, I think he'll love playing with Tibbs, and Tibbs actually been the best.
But can he be a better defender? That's another thing too. You need to play some sort of defense to win. So Dame can score. We know that. He can shoot. We know that. He can penetrate. We know that. I'm just saying that Dame is not that efficient, and all I'm saying is he's not great with his shot selection. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he deserves all the blame. That's not what I'm implying. But let's not act as if Dame has never played a few, has some bad series. I'm just telling you the facts that Damian Lillard has not played great and consistently, I should say, in big games of the playoffs. It's not just points and assists. It's also field goal percentage.
All right, now I'm about to get you now. Look at CP3. CP3 had a couple of consistent games. In the last 2 games, he ain't been consistent.
I admit he's been bad the past 2 games, but he still has a shot to win the
Come
championship.
on, man.
Right?
Now it's only 2 games. Come on, man. Before
I
this
said
year, CP3 was never getting to the championship, bro. People was getting on
But can he win this
CP3.
year? It's 2-2. He can win this year, right? He can win. So,
But get it. Let me get at this, right? If you know about this, there are some players that play on certain teams in the NBA for a while, right? And it doesn't fit them. When they have when they had a change of scenery, they end up their career has been taken off. So I'm saying like this. I've been a big critic about Dame in the past, but this is what I'm looking at it. If he comes to New York, let's see what he got to do. But I'm just saying like this, and well, you made an excellent point. Like I said, I'm saying it again. NBA is all about relationships, and so what I'm saying, they're gonna sit him down. If he come to New York, listen, this is how we play. This is how we gonna do it. And I'm just saying it's gonna help. And I really, because I'm saying we need somebody to put it in the hole. I know defense is good. We need to talk about defense. You are absolutely right. But at the end of the day, we need somebody to put it in the hole. We need to put some fear in the defense.
That's true, but we also need somebody that can stop a point guard. In the playoffs, we couldn't stop Trae Young.
Do you hear what I'm just saying? A change of scenery could help, and then at the same time, you be around players that plays defense. That's going to roll for Dame, and I believe Dame with the right coach, like Tibbs, he will listen and he going to ball in. And then we gonna see something. I really believe, but at the same time, we could talk about defense all day. The Knicks need somebody to put it in the hole.
I agree with that.
You're underrated. You're underrated. You know who else underrated? You know who else I would bring? who else I would bring with Dame Dollar? I would bring Kyle Lowry because Kyle Lowry's a
I love
championship
Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry,
dude
I
right
love
now.
Kyle Lowry.
I
Oh
would
yeah,
bring Kyle
I
Lowry
I
and
love Kyle
Lillard
Lowry. That's a good move right there.
because
You get Kyle Lowry.
when you put Dame to the bench, you still got Kyle Lowry that could run the
listen, I
team
don't mind
when you
that.
want
Hey,
to
I
do
don't
it.
mind that.
You can put Dame at the 2 and Lowry at the 1.
And
If
yeah,
he
you can
do,
put
yeah, a lot
they
of money
both
too. Yeah, I
could
bring
play.
Kyle Lowry. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, they both could play in the same backcourt. Because remember, they used to have Fred VanVleet and Lowry playing in the backcourt, and they still won a championship.
And
True.
and at the same time too, now I'm sorry, and get them no good motherfuckers off their doggone bitch. Trade them up and get Lowry. That's what I'm saying. And plus, you could put Lowry, you could put Lowry on the bench too.
Mm-hmm.
And I go get JaVale McGee. I go get a couple of bigs on cheap contract. I go get JaVale McGee with championship experience, Kyle
Yes,
Lowry
you do.
championship experience, and
Yeah.
that's going everything going to balance out.
And I'm gonna tell you, and then at the same time, that's an excellent point too, because I was thinking the same thing too. And then you think about it, they can hold the rest of the bench, on accountable, and at the same time, they would show them how to practice, how to win games. They could talk them what it is. They could show them the ring. Yo, this you gotta do the necessary detail to win and stuff. Yeah, I agree with that totally. And then at the same time, if they get those players. That and I'm talking about a close game. They were not the games that they lost this past year. They were not winning because they had a championship pedigree. Yeah, I agree with they totally because we definitely veteran leadership also championship experience. We definitely do. We need it.
And that would be great. That would be great for New York. And you know what I'm saying? And it will be a good thing, going into the future. You know what I mean? You got pieces that can learn from championship caliber players.
Mm-hmm. And we already said that you never know how deep you can run in the NBA. Now, how about next get a nice little like Phoenix did? Look at Phoenix. Nobody really think Phoenix is gonna go deep in the play. Look where they are right now.
Right.
So you never know.
I mean, that is true, and I give Phoenix a lot of credit getting this far, and the Suns earned this, but I'm going to be objective here. If the Suns were playing a healthy Laker team, they would have lost, but I get what you guys are saying. I'm just saying is, if Dame can change his game a little bit, he can win. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to hate on him, but I'm just saying he needs to change his game just a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And we gotta understand. I know you saying Gillian that RJ Barrett, we not giving him time and stuff, but this is going to this would be his third year, right?
Yeah. Yes, his third year, yes.
It's going to his third year, and I'm just saying if the Knicks still gonna keep him, this year he got to get it done.
Oh yeah, I agree.
He got to get it done.
I mean, RJ did improve in his second year. He did improve in his second year. So
the future looking bright for New York, man. A lot of people gonna want to come to New York, man.
Yeah.
It's looking good for us.
I wish Kawhi didn't get hurt. If Kawhi didn't get hurt, there was a shot we could have gotten him if he didn't get hurt. There was a shot.
Wanted him. I want Kawhi on the Knicks, but his knee, he gonna be out until January, February.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all, man. Kawhi's still gonna be on the sideline eating nachos, man. Come on, bro.
I know. I'm just saying.
I would take Kawhi. I would take Kawhi in a minute if we had to. I would take him.
Okay, I do that.
Yeah. He done. He might be eating nachos in the skybox.
Right, that's what I'm saying about. Hey, Kawhi,
He'll be sitting next to Spike eating mad nachos, huh?
What's up, man?
Cool. How you doing?
All right, Sterling Young, you've been chomping at the bit to come in. So, what tangible opinion you gonna bring to this?
I was listening to the comment, and Gideon was right. I would agree with Gideon.
Thank you.
Because like we all seen it's not on that. It's his shot. This is on his shot selection. It's like not very. It's not very good. His shot selection. And and I never see him play defense like how he is playing defense.
And
Like,
he struggles in elimination games still. He only shoots 42% in elimination games. He doesn't play well in elimination games.
Okay, we know about that, but do we know what coaching that he
It's
has
not
brought
just
him?
coaching.
Yo,
He
we
can improve.
understand. Yo, we understand he hasn't been showing up in the playoffs in the
But
certain
we get
moments.
it
We
right.
get that, bro. But at the end of the day, we
Man,
keep
bro,
trying to tell
come
you it's
on.
about coaching. He
So,
needs a better
right.
coach.
Okay, Giannis might win a chip without a great coach. What are you saying?
What are you talking
Hey,
about? Bullhoser been
Budenholzer's a
around a
great
long
coach.
time. Yo, Bullhoser been around since the '90s with Coach Pop in San Antonio.
All
He
right,
been
so
around
Budenholzer's a great
championships.
coach. So
What are you
Budenholzer's a
talking
great coach
about?
to me? Dude, you're telling me Coach Bud is a great coach. That's what you're telling me? He doesn't make that many adjustments, you know?
He's been around a long time. He's not. Listen, he's
It
won
doesn't
coach of the
mean
year.
anything. Is he a great coach to you? Yes or no?
He's
That's what I'm
better. He's
asking.
better than Terry Stotts.
All right, is he a great coach? Yes or no? That's what I'm asking you.
He's a very good coach.
Oh, boy. Yeah, goodbye.
Man, shut the hell up, man. You don't know nothing about basketball. You just be
Yeah,
talking, man. You
right.
hating on Dame. He hating on Dame. Like, get out of here, man. Yo, Coach Bud been around a long time.
but yeah, like I said, the one I said,
I'm good talking with that guy, man. He don't know nothing about basketball, yo.
yeah,
For real.
but under it, I say you're right. Definitely a shot slow. And I say, they're both right. If he have a coach, with him that can help him adjust, not only offensively but very defensively. I feel like I feel like the sky's the limit for him because he's still young. Still still doesn't have a crazy injury, so that's a good thing. So I feel like if we get adjustments right offensively and defensively, I feel like he's gonna be cold.
And he acting like I'm saying Coach Bud is the best coach in the league. Like, so he better than Terry Stotts?
I'm gonna tell you, I don't like. Listen, I don't like that coach in Milwaukee myself. I don't.
I
I
don't.
really despise. I don't either. But I'm just saying, he better than Terry Stotts. Yes, he is.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Underrated. I'm not saying Coach Bud has
No, I
made
get
a
what you're
lot of
saying.
mistakes.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
do.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he better than Terry Stotts. That's all I was making.
The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Milwaukee played for the finals and Blazers not.
Yep.
That's proof.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, man. Like, yo, saying, man. Like, sometimes you got some Knicks players, some Knicks fans. They don't know what they talk about. Yo, you want us to win, right? Do you really want us to win? You want us to win. You know what I'm saying? So when you want us to win, there are certain degrees that all about winning. So you gotta have the players, especially we gotta have players that wants to come to us, but you gotta have players to put it in the hole, man.
Straight up. That's what it's all about.
That put fear in the defense.
And Dame is that type of player that puts fear into players. Kyle Lowry's another one that's gonna put fear into somebody because he ain't scared.
And I'm telling you, you get Lowry will come to New York, man.
Word up, I'll take Dame, I'll take Kyle Lowry on a cheap contract, but I'll give him a 3-year deal, but I'll give him a little money. I'll give him about 13, 14 million. Take that 42 million and we good. I'll do that with Kyle Lowry.
And also I take Serge Ibaka too, because he'll be free agent.
Oh yeah, Serge is a free agent too. Yeah, I get him and JaVale McGee.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Him and JaVale McGee, I get both of them. They championship they winners. Come on, I'm taking that.
Yeah. And then you still got enough money if you want to get another star. Bang. Well, let's go.
Because getting Dame ain't gonna have to take up all the salary cap space because we give up certain players and picks. That's gonna help out. To keep money on the books. Man, it's gonna be a good summer, man. It's gonna be a good summer, man. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a good summer, man.
I would. The same place talking about, I'll go for that. Plus, you save money to like in case you finish, you then next year you can get it. You can get more. You can get some more too.
Yep, you can get other players. You get other players to come aboard.
Right. They look at the team, man. Go to the Knicks. Look, man, they made it right in the playoffs. Look at that. Yeah. That's true, man. You know what I mean? We could be part of something special. Yeah. You know
And then you already know during the playoffs, yo, everybody was talking about how electric the Garden was, son.
Yeah.
That's all you keep hearing about, yo. Everybody was talking about that shit, like, yo, that shit was electric, son.
Yeah.
That shit was though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was.
But then, as you know, I mean, New York, you want to go out, man. You know, people, you be on 8th Damian. You got all the restaurants. I'm saying you play there and they know you. You like a god. They treat you like a god, man. You mean you man, who wants to be around that?
Shit, man. And then you got the subway system connected to the Madison Square Garden.
That you ain't have to come outside.
Yo, as soon as you get off the subway, you go up the steps, you inside Madison Square Garden off the fucking subway, son.
Right. And at the
That's
same
shit real
time,
shit.
and you know what? And at the same time, so picture the Knicks and I said like the Knicks and Brooklyn play the same day. You got Brooklyn play like 1 o'clock, and then after that you got the Knicks play like 7. Man, you can get you don't have to come outside at all. You take the train.
No shit. Everything right there. The same train lines. You go right to the Barclays from there.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to come outside. So I get some money. I'm trying to get if Brooklyn and the Knicks play the same day. I'm trying to get some tickets. Shoot, I don't have to come outside at all. Either way.
No.
One train at the kid. That's it.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes is one train.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, okay, I'm about to jump on the 4. I'm about to go jump on the 4 train right now. I'm about to go to the Barclays real quick.
Or you know, or to get the 2. I
the
mean,
two,
you get the 2 and the 3. That's it.
Yeah.
You want to take both places, yo.
Yep.
And then
you got the E train running on Express all the time.
Right.
The E, the F, you got all them type of trains.
And then if you got to take the C, but the only different thing is the C, you get off, you got to walk to the Barclays. That's like less than 4 blocks. But other than that, if you take that, you walk that, and you take that, you have to get out, walk to Madison Square Garden. You have to go outside.
Nah, you don't got to go. You don't even go outside. So you go right through up the steps and right inside Madison Square Garden, bro.
Just like right there, right.
That shit, yo, that's like one of the really, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's real right there, man. That's real, man.
Come on.
And a lot of players be on the train, yo, bro. A lot of players be on the train. Oh, what up, LB?
I gotta get up out of here. I gotta take care of some business, y'all. But I appreciate y'all for coming on.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Yo, be good, underrated.
Peace to you, brother, as always.
All right, peace.
Hey, go sub to the Underrated Darkness, man. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to this channel.
The number one grinder.
And right. And we're gonna leave it at that. Smash like, hit subscribe. Shouts out to the
subscribe to LB and everybody else in this piece too, man.
Yeah, everybody channel.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at your fan.
All right, peace, y'all.
Peace.
This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!